Hello again, good people, and welcome back to the channel. This is your Dr. Zek. If you're new, please consider subscribing so that you continue to receive similar videos. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed. Today I want to talk about how you can make money whilst asleep. Is it possible at all? Is it difficult to do? Verdict is yours. What I'm going to walk you through is I'm going to prescribe some activities that you can do. No gambling, no pyramid scheme or Ponzi schemes, no drug trafficking. This does not involve robbing of banks, but it's something that you can do legitimately and completely legally. I will share with you how I have successfully done it, so that I educate you, I motivate you, inspire and empower you to do that as well if you want to. Without wasting time, let's dive straight into it. A lot of people tell me they enjoy sleeping. They love sleeping. Some people wake up at 10 o'clock a.m. Some people even 12. That is going to be a recipe for disaster for you. Sleeping is only good for some few hours. Recommended hours to sleep a day. Try not to sleep too much. You only sleep when you achieve your financial goals. Before that, I don't recommend you to sleep too much, because time is not on your side. With investment, you always need to be the earliest bird. The earliest bird catches the fattest worm. You need to start investment as soon as possible, so that in the longer term you will reap enough financial return on your investments and build that generational wealth. The only way you can make money whilst asleep is through investments. Entrepreneurship. Making money whilst asleep is a very critical financial goal. In fact, everyone must be able to do it at some stage of life. You must be able to have systems that will make you make money whilst you are asleep. That will contribute to generational wealth creation. Now, how do you do that? You have to do it through building businesses. Not just one business unless it is very large, but building businesses. When you start a business big enough, you have some staff, some workers who will help you to run the business. That way you can wake up anytime you want, because you know there is some people who are working for you while you're still asleep. Even if the business closes for the day at 12 o'clock midnight, there's some people working for you and you're asleep. But you can't do that without firstly creating that business. So you have to create a system first, create a functional business, put systems in place that automate everything so that you're able to make money whilst you're asleep. You don't have to be there physically, you don't have to be there in person, but your systems are running remotely. Your systems are running without you on the ground. That's how you can make money whilst you're asleep. The next important way you can make money whilst asleep is to create some assets that generate income for you. For example, properties. I always discuss property investments. Build houses, residential houses. Put tenants and they pay you. Whilst they're paying you, you're making money whilst asleep. You only invest once. Once invested is done and dusted. You sleep and the tenants are working for you and giving you money at the end of the week, end of the month, or fortnightly. Up to you. It's your property. You've done the investment, and it's your turn to sleep and make money whilst you are asleep. The other way you can make money whilst you are sleeping is to invest in assets that you can offer for rentals. For example, you can buy some cars and rent them out. You can buy some scooters. You can buy, even at a lower level, you can buy scotch carts, bicycles, wheelbarrows, and rent them out. You can invest in buying equipment for interior decor. People want to use your equipment, they come and borrow you, you lend them out and make them pay. You can buy some equipment that are used at functions. Things like chairs, tables, things like cooking utensils. Those are things that you can lend people and they pay you to use at their functions. Buy tents, you know, those big tents that are used at functions. People pay money to borrow them. You can also invest in some music equipment. So some people are willing to pay to use your equipment because they can't afford to buy their own. So it's a win-win. Make investments that give you passive income and you make money whilst asleep. The other way to make money whilst asleep is to invest in your children. I'm not suggesting to use your children as an insurance scheme, but I'm trying to say if you give your children proper education and proper upbringing, they will in turn think of you when they grow up. They can look after you as well, or they can help to look after you. Even if they don't, at least if you give them a good foundation, they'll have a good life for themselves and their families. So when they have a good life, it's a less worry for you. You don't have to keep providing for them because you've already invested in them. They can look after themselves. Even if they can't look after you, or even if they don't want to look after you, at least they can look after themselves. If they can look after you as well, that's a bonus. That's their choice. What is wrong is just investing in children and you force them to give back to you. That's not proper. They've got to give you whatever they want to give you at their own time. So don't expect too much from these little ones you're raising, but at least give them good upbringing. At least give them a good future for themselves and their families. That is part of generational wealth. I have some authority to say all these things because I've done this myself. I'm only sharing with you so that I educate you, motivate you, inspire you, and empower you. It's up to you to take or not. I personally invest in properties. I build residential houses, low, medium, and high density suburbs. I build houses in rural areas. Grocery shops, I've invested in bars, bottle stores, butcheries, lodges. All those investments give me passive income that have allowed me to retire a bit early and younger as well. So I make money whilst I sleep through my investments. I make money whilst I sleep through rentals from my properties. I also make money whilst I sleep through the books that I've written. I've written 5 books so far. I'm an author. These give me passive income. You only write a book once and you put it on the market, that generates money forever. For example, I've got this book. This is helping a lot of people. Entrepreneurship for Sustainable Livelihoods. This is helping a lot of people and changing a lot of lives. The other book that I've written as well, that is changing a lot of lives, is making a huge impact to people, is this one. 10 simple steps to build generational wealth. You can build generational wealth through 10 simple steps. This is another one, The Graduate Hustler. Help to become a champion in your career and entrepreneurship. It's got so many suggestions of how you can become successful in your career life and also in the entrepreneurship. There's another one which is a very good one as well, Leadership for Development. This is another book. So all in all, there are 5 books that I've written that are giving me passive income, that make money for me whilst I sleep. You can write your own books and make money whilst I sleep too. This YouTube channel makes money for me whilst I sleep. It's up to you to start your own channel. If you start your own channel and let me know, I'll be the first one to subscribe. I'm your greatest fan. I want to see you successful. So let's subscribe to each other's channels and then make money on YouTube like what other people are doing. Let's capitalize on it as well. Don't let other people make money while sleeping whilst you watch. YouTube is another very good way of making money whilst you sleep. You only create your videos, and when they get monetized, you get your money whilst asleep. So start a YouTube channel. You don't need much for YouTube. You just need your phone, your smartphone. That's it. Make simple videos like what I'm just doing. Post them. Don't worry about what people will say. Don't be camera shy. I used to be camera shy as well. In general, I'm a very shy person. Don't doubt yourself. You got all what it takes. If I could do it, you can do it for yourself as well. If I can do it, you can do it better. So I want to motivate you, start your YouTube channel as an extra income stream. It's very passive income. What I also do is I grow a lot of fruit trees on my properties. You only plant the tree once and take care of it, which is very low cost. Always sell because there's too much of fruit. If you get to my place, there's fruit everywhere. The peaches, the mangoes, the avos, the mulberries, there's some oranges, pomegranate. When you have that much fruit, it means you don't have to buy. It means you save a lot of money because you're not buying from anyone. You're actually selling and make money. Selling fruits from your fruit trees is part of making money whilst asleep. I did the initial investment and the trees keep producing. A mango tree can live up to 100 years. So only plant it once, but for the next 100 years you're reaping the fruits and selling. I'm also investing in my children. I'm giving them proper education, sending them to school and teaching them to drive, giving them a better future so that next time I know they are set up to go. I'm not worried about them. Whether they want to look after me in return, it's up to them. It's a bonus for me if they do. If they don't, as long as they are okay, I'm happy with that. As long as they are okay and their families, I'm happy with that. I'm building generational wealth, and I'm hoping that those children will carry over and continue to build upon what I've done myself. Building generational wealth. That generational wealth Keep making money whilst asleep. Take action today. Take action now. Use some of the methods that I've used. The list is not exhaustive. You can add on to some things. If you think of other things that I've left, please put them in the comment section. Press the like button if you like the content and leave a comment. I hope you've benefited. I hope you start thinking of making money whilst asleep. But remember, don't sleep yet before you have financial freedom. Don't try to sleep while you can't make the money. You only have to sleep after you set some systems to generate income for you, enough to give you financial freedom. Before you do that, I advise you not to sleep too much. This is your Dr. Zach signing out.